my friends. We are in Friday. We are heading into the weekend, and Chief Meteorologist Jackie Lair, we have to dress and be prepared for the conditions that feel much like Alaska or Iceland at this point.
I know you were talking about this earlier, that Alaska and Iceland is actually warmer there compared to here through the weekend. Yeah, so might as well go there for, slightly warmer temperatures. Out there earlier today, though, looked like a snow globe. We did have some of those scattered light snow showers, some of those trying to still stick around, but a lot of this isn't reaching the ground at this point. Back out towards westernmost parts of Maryland, that's where we could see a few more of those snow bands trying to dive in from southwesternmost parts of Pennsylvania. Now, this cold front trying to clear the area. Once it does so, you will notice that wind picking up. You'll likely hear it. You might even wake up overnight tonight hearing that wind howling out of the north and west. It's really trying to pump in that much colder air from the Great Lakes region. Notice just off towards the north into southern Canada, just north of the Great Lakes. Look at those temperatures. Those are actual air temperatures below zero. And then closer towards, say, northernmost parts of Michigan, it is sinking into those single digits there. 20s just off towards our north, and we're dropping here back in those 20s at this point. Eventually, we're going to be dropping back in the single digits to low to mid teens overnight tonight. Extreme cold alerts that we've been talking about. Extreme cold warning for D.C. and especially areas to the north where those wind chills could drop at least 10 below zero through much of the day tomorrow, or at least through the morning hours. Then right around midday should be right around zero for those wind chills. Wow, not a big difference, but overall brutally cold out there. We do have the cold weather advisory for areas south. That's where we could see wind chills up to 7 below zero. Overall, just bitter cold across the region. And then also the wind. We have a high wind warning. All those areas shaded in gold. Those are the areas where we could see those gusts up to 60 miles per hour. Then we have that wind advisory for gusts up to 50 miles per hour. So still tracking the wind gusts all across the region pretty strong. And we could see the potential for those power outages. And that's not ideal when you're factoring in power outages with how brutally cold these wind chills are going to be. This is Futurecast actual air temperatures trying to show us that it's looking like single digits early tomorrow morning. But I think we'll still be right into those double digits, though, closer towards D.C. But as we look towards the middle of the afternoon, it's going to be a struggle to make it to the mid to upper teens for high temperatures tomorrow. But I think the main focus will be the wind, where we could be dealing with those wind gusts in excess of 45 to 50 miles per hour through the afternoon. Then those future wind chills. Yeah, it does not look great out there. I would say tomorrow, great day for any of those indoor plans that you may have. I mean, we're looking at sub-zero, at least 15, even close to 20 below zero, especially for some of our northernmost areas through the morning hours. By midday, not a big difference, but at least we're closer to zero for D.C. Area south could be into those single digits for those feels like temperatures. And then still later on Saturday evening into early Sunday morning, we still have some sub-zero wind chills. And those extreme cold warnings and the cold weather advisories, those go until 10 a.m. on Sunday. So we're still dealing with some of that brutal cold early Sunday morning before we see improvement. That'll be ideal into your Sunday afternoon, but still overall just cold on Sunday. High temperatures in the middle 20s and not quite as windy. But tomorrow it is a DMV first warn day. We have the brutal wind chills. We have the wind. It's just not going to feel great out there on Saturday. And if you have to be outside, make sure to bundle up. Monday, at least we're back to the freezing mark. Increasing cloud cover, though, Monday. And then Tuesday, we continue the warming trend. Low 40s Tuesday, middle 40s Wednesday. Hey, that's seasonable for this time of the year. We'll take that. We do have some isolated showers, though, that day. And then we're back to right around 40 degrees for next Thursday and Friday.
Oh, see.